Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the cover art process of Cotton Candy Crackhead. Now, I've posted this to my Tumblr, and I bet a lot of you are wondering, hey, Oka, what the hell is Cotton Candy Crackhead? I've heard you mention it, but what is it? Well, Cotton Candy Crackhead was originally a character design for Mori Mori Cutie for a contest. And now that the contest is over, I figured, you know what? I love his design a bit too much to let it go unused. And canonically, he is in Welcome Home as Edgar's cousin, which is never a good thing. But you know what? I figured this guy deserves a series all to himself. A spin-off series. Or as I like to call it, my practice series. Because I want Welcome Home to be my masterpiece. What's that word? Basically the thing I'm known for. The biggest thing I've ever created. But as I learned from watching all these videos about how to kickstart your career, your successes and all that, you gotta start small. Cause nosediving straight into a big project like that, it's not gonna do you any good. You're actually gonna set yourself up for failure. And that's how a lot of people actually don't make it as content creators, because they just go headfirst into whatever they want to do. They don't have a plan, they don't have any prior experience or practice. I mean, even Yandere Dev made, one or two game prototypes before he started Yandere Simulator. So, I mean, you kind of gotta start with something. And so that something is now Cotton Candy Crackhead. I've been thinking about a title change for it because, well, I mean, it's a fun thing to say, but there's better titles out there, isn't there? But until then, it's Cotton Candy Crackhead, and I love the way it looks as a title card. Basically, I think that the title, as a title. Anyways. Yeah, Cotton Candy Crackhead is, it's a bit of a doozy. It's basically about this college student who, once he escapes his parents' over-controlling nature, he decides to go all out. With him, it's like, it's my life, I can do whatever I want. Which is a good mindset to have, except in some cases. In this case, Calixto is a bit of, he's not exactly, stable. Let's say, for example, that he's, there's someone he doesn't like. He gets rid of him. That's basically how he rolls. But of course, since Cotton Candy Crackhead is so new in terms of development, it's gonna change. And I'm not sure if I posted this on my Jansen blog. But he has a love interest named Sunny. I'm gonna give him more than one love interest for obvious reasons. It's like, come on, he crushes on people a lot. But the thing is with him, it's not, his end goal isn't to date them. Like, yeah, it's something, but it's something he would like, but his end goal is to make sure they're happy. Because originally there was going to be rivals for their affection that he would kill off, but then I was like, wait a minute. That sounds very familiar, and I kind of don't want to rip off that video game. So, I mean, you know what? There's no rivals for him to kill. Like, he doesn't mind if she winds up with someone else, because Hey, he can always find someone else to love, you know? It's just her happiness that he cares about. And in which case, I've actually been debating or not on whether or not just to make him her friend. He's just a best friend looking out for his best friend and doesn't want her to be unhappy. Like I said, things are subjected to change. And as such, that's, yeah. So another thing about Cotton Candy Crackhead, it's like, I do want him to, be a killer. But not one of those psycho, impulsive kind of killers. I mean someone who does it on purpose, someone who plans them. It's like, ugh, how should I put it? I can't find a way to put it into words. This is why I type instead of talk. Because when I talk, my brain and my mouth disconnect. But let's say there's someone out who's not a very good person at all, at least in his eyes, and he gets rid of them because, one, he has a happy aesthetic life going on, and he doesn't want that to be ruined. And if he gets his best friend involved, best friend / love interest, depending on which one I go for the final cut, he doesn't want anything bad to happen to Sunny or any of his other people that he is either friends with or loves or whichever. So he'll make it a point to make the world a better place for them. So, I guess you can call me yandere in a way. But the thing is, I was thinking about his kills. Because we all know that if you're going to draw something like... Oh, pardon me. Because I was thinking about writing Cotton Candy Crackhead as a novel first, or a series of short stories and then translating them into comics. Because if you guys can't tell right here, my art style is not refined enough to be a published work. So you have to keep practicing at it, obviously. But if I have a guideline of what to draw, it'll make it go a lot smoother, you know? But anyways, I have been thinking about his kills and how he's going to do it, and honestly, this is my favorite part of the process. So I like to think currently for Calixto. Now, if I call him Caleb by any chance, that's because in Mori Mori Cutie, he was close friends with a character called Caleb, and I get their names mixed up all the time. So just a warning if his name suddenly goes from Calixto to Caleb. Anyways, with Calixto, I like to think that he has a job as a dishwasher, which was my first job, because I honestly don't know which job he'd actually have. I mean, I could write him as a Starbucks barista, or even working at Spencer's or Hot Topic, anywhere, but for right now, he is a dishwasher, which gives him access to the kitchen. So I was thinking you could take something from there, and not a knife. No. Knives, well, a common weapon that's easy to get, I find is a little bit meh for something of Calixto's caliber. Instead, now, as someone who worked as a dishwasher, I can't tell you how many utensils that are so dangerous. You have to exercise caution when using them. There's like tons of those. Some big as your actual head. We have egg beaters as big as your head. And they're heavy. So I was thinking something along the lines of he may or may not take something from work, use it as a weapon, and return it to get washed. Because when you're a dishwasher, I mean, I'm not sure about other places, but at the place where I work at, there's about, from when I worked there's usually 2 to 3 people a shift. Most of the time it was 2. So as long as he hides it from his coworker when it's his shift, because, From my understanding, I'm not sure if our kitchen is just that badly run or if it's a general thing, but we've had utensils and stuff go missing before, and we find them stashed away somewhere, or they drop behind something, or they just never turn up, you know? Not that big of a deal, we have plenty of others like it. So I was kind of thinking about, it wouldn't really raise suspicion for a utensil like that to be missing. So let's say he gets a giant egg beater, the size of your head, right? Stuffs it in his bag, goes out with it, and finds his target, which, let's just say it's someone who's been harassing his friend Sonny. He takes it and bashes him with it. Kerthunk! And of course it's probably going to cave in their head, or maybe a little bit of blood. Take it back, wash it, no one's going to know. Yeah, that's probably, now that I say that aloud, that sounds really lame. Because, I want to do, I want him to kill creatively. Yes, that's what I was thinking about. Okay, so here's a kill that's actually, kind of clever. At least I think it is. So let's say during the winter, he wants to get rid of somebody, right? Well, there's icicles in the winter. Take a particularly big one. Stab somebody with it, and it'll melt. Or, as my idea is, let's just say that, okay, this person's standing in the garage, and they're walking out, and the gutters, right? They usually have icicles on them. Caleb gets up there on the roof and jumps, because a lot of people get killed by falling icicles. So that way it won't even be seen as a murder, but a tragic freak accident, because Mother Nature is a homicidal ho bum bum bum. That was taken from Winter's Effed Up from it's a My Little Pony video. Sue me, I used to be a brony. But that's the best way to say it. It's like, people get killed by falling icicles, so hey, might be seen as a murder, would it? I'm probably not making any sense right now because I am tired as shit. We just had our Labor Day picnic. It's not even a picnic, we had it inside. So I'm full of food, I'm tired, I'm basically rambling at this point because I wanted something to do because I don't want to clean, I don't want to go to bed. So yeah. Oh, and here comes my favorite part. So, Cotton Candy Crackhead, a title that I came up with. While, you guys ever see, for example, something that's, it's cute, but then it has an additive on it? Lollipop chainsaw. I was thinking along the lines of that, And then I was like, okay, so this guy, he's a little bit nuts. His hair looks like cotton candy. Cotton Candy Crackhead. Kind of rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? But yeah, designing the title of the cover art right here. Oh, is that a promotional image? I'm sorry, guys. I am not as smart on the fly as I am when I'm writing. Cover art is cover art for something, but does that mean for a work or just a poster in general? I don't know if anyone knows, please tell me. Oh, and by the way, as you notice, I'm using Filmora, which has a watermark across the bottom, a big watermark. So until I can buy it, you're gonna have to put up with that, okay? Please don't be mad at me. I'm kidding, I know you guys aren't mad for that, but I've seen some people in other amateur videos going, you know there's a big watermark across your screen. Well, no shit. Half these people, like, what, 12 or something? They can't buy that stuff. And me, I'm trying to save up for stuff. Now, the title right here with the whole cute and sweet cotton candy with the whole crackhead thing at the bottom, it's like, I was like, you know what? The font cannot look the same. What if it's like you just cut something up, you know? Or if it's blood dripping down the walls. So, it's a good contrast to the rest of the drawing, I think. I mean, yeah, I got him with a little bit of a bloody nose and a skull ring, but it was something that's going to catch people's attention. I was actually looking up a horror video on that. It's like, well, this is how movie covers caught people's attention. Anyways, we reached the end of the video, so see you later.